how far we still need to bring our data up to the present. Our ministry has, with UNICEF, started a child labor survey. For the first time after 20 years, a child labor survey is underway, and in the coming months it should be completed, and you can actually follow the progress of the survey on the net. We are also, again, thanks to the UN, especially the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights and the UNDP, we are starting an MIS database for human rights in Pakistan. So we are focusing on data collection because that is extremely important. If we are going to make future plans, we need to have a baseline data, and we've been short on this. Without data, you're just shooting in the dark. Finally, there is this whole thing about mainstreaming women by allocating separate seats for women, separate women wings in political parties, and so on. I have a different viewpoint on this, and I will express it. I have expressed it in my own party and have disagreed with Munazza Hassan, who was president of our women wing in the PTI for a very long time. Intent of this may be good, and certainly it allows those women who don't want to interact with men to participate in politics. Women universities allow women to come into higher education even if they are unable to interact with men. But where does this stop then? Are we going to create a society that is going to be in danger of having a positive type of apartheid, parallel but equal development? I think that is not the way to mainstream women into the national policies and national agendas. Intent is good, but we have to encourage women to come into mainstream of politics, and we must do it by making them electoral savvy. In the Pakistani context, we must allow women to be voted in on women's seats, not rely on their male leadership to appoint them. Our party in the last parliament, in the Electoral Reforms Committee, of which I was a member, we suggested two different methodologies whereby women should be elected on women's seats. And one of the methods that I had suggested was women should be given two votes. One to vote for the general seat candidate and one to vote for the woman in the constituency that she would be contesting. And there was a detailed plan. So unfortunately, no other political party, and I really want to emphasize no other political party, from the liberal left, if there is such a thing, to the extreme right, supported this idea of women being elected on the women's seats. This is unfortunate. Anyhow, Pakistani women, despite all the hurdles, have made great headway in all professions, including, by the way, the military. We have Air Force fighter pilots. Not all countries of the world have that. Also, let me point out, unlike in many developed states, women are not discriminated against vis-a-vis pay scales for the same job. We do not have that discrimination. Apparently, it does exist in some developed countries. But it is now time we mainstreamed women in the political process also on their own merits, not as wives or daughters or sisters of political leaders, but as women who are politically aware and able to stand and contest side by side with their male colleagues. And I want to end on this wish that I want to be able to look at the future through a humanitarian lens, not a gender lens. That will show that we have really genuinely mainstreamed women into the national political arena. Thank you.